Hi there, it's Terri Nicholson, day 58 of my 90-day video transformation documentary. Now I'm up to part 3 of 1, 2 and 3, sharing some of the insights that I learned from Dr Arne Rubenstein about helping prepare our kids for that transition between being 12, 13 through the teenage years into being young adults. And so whether it's creating a rite of passage ceremony or just things to remember within that transition period or leading up to it, like it's good to know it now if you've got kids, under 12. So the first, I go back and listen to the other videos if you haven't listened to them yet, but just a brief cap. The first was about telling our stories. The second was creating challenges. And today, the third part is about honouring, and this is about this is what they do in their rites of passage ceremonies and the gathering of men with their boys or women with their daughters is to publicly honour the young person. So I mean, we can do that just at a birthday, when you're saying, everyone blows out the cake and you as an adult or just as an uncle or an aunt or someone of influence in that young person's life, just to publicly say what you love about them, the qualities that you love, just what they mean to you, and just whatever it is that it comes from your heart, really. But he said that there's this thing that happens for that age group being, or at any age group, I think, but particularly at that point, is that to have that public acknowledgement and sharing of sharing, and to hear that and be heard and seen really sparks for them a sense of believing in themselves. And I really kind of got that. It's like, regardless of it, that they had good self-esteem, through through more childhood years, up to 8 or 9 or 10, but statistically they show this massive plummet can happen between ages 14 to 18. There's just this sense of self-esteem or self-worth or basic contentment with life. The stats show that a lot of teenagers go through this real dip in that, and so but that can help is to actually have adults publicly say those meaningful kind of words, authentic, genuine, believe, really connected, can really make a difference in that young person's life to help them really connect in their self-belief and their the connection with those qualities. So that's the third part, and he said they always bring that into their rites of passage ceremonies that they create here, in our Western culture. This is Australia, and in a lot of Western cultures, there's just a lot of a loss of, or they're not present. Is these rites of passage to help teenagers through that transition, whereas in a lot of traditional cultures they do have some form of ceremony to bridge that transition. So they're the 3 things, and I found that really great to have it sort of just spelt out in those 3 areas, and things that I can already be doing with my young boys who are under 10, to be doing some of those things anyway, even if it's not in a ceremony as such, and they're not at that transition point. So I hope you can take something away from that, and remember how important it is to acknowledge, tell our kids we love them and what we love about them, and to do that where they are witnessed as well by other people and get to hear that. All right, I'll see you tomorrow on my next video. Feel free to subscribe to my channel down below. Come and say good day on my Facebook page, facebook.com/Terri J Nicholson. Love to chat and connect. Love to hear any comments or how this is relevant for your life or your life with your kids, or even if you don't have kids, how it's relevant. Okay, bye for now. See ya.